Hello, welcome to Moonshadow Psychic Readings. This is Gemini's February tarot reading. Yes, we're already at the end of, sadly, we're at the end of February, so it's coming a bit late. There was a lot of fatigue energy slowing me down this month, and especially today coming up to your reading. So, yeah, if you have joined me from TikTok or Instagram, you saw me pull this Eight of Pentacles, and this is just showing that there's something coming in, paying off from something you've set up, whether you've manifested something, invested in something, worked towards something, you've built something. It's starting to pay off here. So let's get into some more details with that now. Starting with relationships, connections, communications, we have sad. I just did Sagittarius's reading and they started the exact same way, I believe. Or maybe this was in their wealth and finance, but very similar energies going on there. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Can be a bit of deception energy, or it could be thinking outside the box. Traditionally, it's like someone, the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot would have a figure stealing all the swords from the opposing army so that they can't go into battle. Therefore, there's no reason to fight. Maybe this is good because you have to find another way to resolve the conflict. But this feels like someone being taken out of the situation. This could be a bit predatory, the crow maybe wanting to eat the mouse, or it's an energy coming in to take the mouse away from trouble. We don't know the full story there, really. Then we're followed by the Fool. Just living your purest energy. Could be hedonism, just going forth with abandon. There could be a journey for you in there too. There's something about the crow companion. It's like someone whispering in your ear, but the final energy in the connections, communications, relationships is the Ten of Cups, which is really your ultimate happiness. Really positive energy. It's like the rapture in heaven kind of energy here. So being taken out of a situation, taking time just to live in the state of feeling good, and ending up in complete happiness. And you notice there's always some kind of companion in this. Someone has helped you out of a situation, or you've helped someone out of a situation, just taken them out of something. And then it forms a bond here, a friendship that builds on this positive energy, this gratitude. And in the end, it's the ultimate happiness. And it's like there's a family of crows now. So perhaps someone is expecting Gemini, you tell me. Leave a note in the comments if you think there is potential for starting a family with someone. I don't know. Let me know if you're connecting with these as well. Okay, career, wealth, finance. We've got little birds here crying for attention. I don't know if you can hear that. All the birds have kind of had babies, so all the young birds are now coming out. Okay, in career, wealth, finance, goals and projects you're working on. Number 31, accepting. And again, there's those two figures coming together. Is it accepting the situation? Accepting each other? Could there be a case where something started as a conflict but ends up being a strong partnership? Who knows? I do know that you got the star here, so there's balance. When you take water from the stream to feed the land, make sure you give some water back to the stream so it can keep flowing and growing. And it can feed others, the other animals, the other plants further down the stream. Any fish in the stream can keep swimming and living. There's a strong sense of balance in the start, and it really seems to follow this energy here. See, the birds are all out now. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so this is good. Your fortune's coming around, your time's coming around, which feels a lot like this Eight of Pentacles. Your time is coming. And the King of Swords. Someone with strong ideas, in control of his thoughts, his actions, very considerate of his actions. He may be a bit battle scarred, but the sword is down. He isn't quick to raise his sword. He assesses things and can even seek wise counsel before he takes action. Again, it could be that figure looking out for you, or you're looking out for them, just like back at the start here. So there's some kind of connection keeping in balanced, perhaps, that's keeping a positive flow to your career, wealth, finance, your goals, things you're working on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's kind of two energies that have to work together in this. It really feels like that right from the start there. Okay, here is your life path. It's overall messages and energies Spirit wants you to know. It may just reiterate more of this, but nurture is important here. When I pulled that out, I almost read it as nature. So I don't know if maybe you need to get back to nature, but the birds, as you may have heard, keep singing. So there could be something in nature to get your attention. So the Seven of Wands. You've fought your way to a victory, and now you're holding position and considering your next steps. Again, here's that wise counsel coming in, that partnership. Yeah, there's some kind of partnership or connection in your life that's important in your further growth, I think. Well, that's guided you to this position now. See all the brambles and things down here, they're all now crushed below your feet. In other cards you see they're kind of above. I don't know if we got any of those. No, not in this pull, but sometimes you see the feet are covered in the bramble, so it's hard to move. But this is someone who's risen above, and now they stand above it all. Brambles are nothing to them. They've got their wand of passion here. They can sweep them aside, trample them. They're not hindered. Now they're in such a good position, the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, okay, what do I do with this next? My payday's coming in. What do I do with this money? How do I reinvest it? Help it to grow? Help keep me going on and expanding and evolving? And we have the Five of Pentacles here. Seeking help or needing help. And there is help around you, if you're willing to accept it. You're tying your own hands behind your back in this situation if you need help and you don't accept it, especially when there are those around you. It's like your family of crows here. The future is your ultimate happiness, so if at the moment you're kind of stuck in this energy where things aren't quite right, and if people important to you, people around you, see that there's an issue and they're coming to you to check on you, it means they care. So you can accept their help if they're offering help. You do not have to suffer alone. If you know they're good and right connections, then you can lean on them. If you know they're not good connections, then sure, turn them away. But if it's the other case, if they are good connections, if they're people who genuinely care about you, let them help you if you need help. Because it's that coming together energy, the accepting. Accept the situation you're in and accept that you need help. So if help is coming, accept help. Got to nurture the good energies there. Which ends in the Magician. No fate but what we make. You are the ultimate manifester. You're getting everything in balance. The cups, your emotions, your wealth, your thoughts, ideas, even your fears, you're getting them in control, and your passions. You're bringing all these elements together and mastering them and conjuring up whatever the hell you want. I might even notice he looks a bit like the king down here. So he's even manifested his regal nature, his kingship, kinghood, whatever the word is. He's manifested his fate as a ruler, and that's for you to do too, starting right here. Accepting things, being grateful for what you have, being grateful for assistance, and moving forward, trusting in a connection. Okay, so let's get to your outcomes. Cautious is your energy, and maybe that's why you're still sitting in this, I'm keeping my hands tied to this, not daring to step forward. I know I'm in trouble, but I don't know what to do. I don't want anyone else to see though, so you're being a little too cautious maybe. But maybe this reading even is the sign of what you need, just some information, some tidbits coming in that make you think, you know what? Maybe it's okay to take a step forward, because you're not going to go anywhere until you take a step forward. So your best course of action. The Three of Pentacles. This is someone who's making a name for themselves, or has made a name for themselves, honing their craft. This is an expert tradesman or craftsman, carving these brilliant detailed statues. In the old Rider-Waite-Smith tarot decks, it's like someone building a cathedral and, you know, inserting the pentacles into the walls. You know, they carve their own pentacles and they install them into the structure. It's like printing their own money, because they're creating a good solid reputation for themselves based on their craft, what they do, how they act. And that's what you need to kind of invest in. Be that person you want to be. It's the Magician here. You manifest by being your best self. How do you see your future? How do you see you in the future? How you want to be on a very personal level? How do you want others to see you? That's how you have to act now. Be in that and show it with your actions. And the outcome we have is the Hierophant. It's like a spiritual leader here. You've grown wisdom in a lot of things, a lot of areas, and it's made you wiser on a higher level, a spiritual level. And I think this will come once you allow yourself to open to these connections. Let yourself shine through who you really are. Let yourself shine through and let others see that real you, because that brings all this connection in that just seems to make you end up in absolute happiness, holding your own power, owning it, and manifesting everything you want. And again, it's those two sides coming together. I think you've got a lot of good stuff ahead, Gemini. So really just open up to the experiences and figure out how you want to see your future and where you want your next steps, your emotions, your wealth, where you want each of these things invested, and go for it. Start moving towards that. It's looking really good for you. So I hope to see you in the next reading. And yeah, hit me up if you need a private reading. You can book them through my website, link in the description. Otherwise, you can, ask any questions in the comments below, or hit me up on TikTok and Instagram at Moonshadow Psy. And you can, talk to me directly there, and we can organize something. So yeah, please take care and have a great month.